Alright, so boom, these are the analytics of the past 30 days of my channel, and I'm showing these to you simply because I don't want you to think that I'ma just be capping or talking about stuff that I don't even know about. Because look bro, in 2024, I've been one of the fastest growing type beat channels on YouTube, but I'm not saying this to brag about myself by any means, but instead, I actually want to showcase to you how I did this, like how it's possible and why it's not based on luck at all. And also bro, like if I did it, you can't do 100%, like I'm not a genius, I'm not a secret talent, I'm literally a 16 years old kid from Italy. Like I make beats from my fucking bedroom. So if I did it, you can too, bro, trust me. So the first thing that I want you to look at is actually how I started out this channel. So for example, in this case, look at the thumbnails and the titles. Like what do you see in common with all these beats? Like it's the consistency that I put in, always putting the same title and always the same type of thumbnails. So for the titles, it's Splurge Type Beat 2022 because that's the year where I started the Type Beat channel. And also in the thumbnails, you can see there's always like these thugs, pictures, holding guns, money, because simply that's like, you know, these are freestyle beats and this is like what this kind of music actually wants to promote, you know, what the artist is looking for in this type of beats. You know, they want an aggressive beat, okay? So this is what I put for my thumbnails and titles, but actually look at how it's going the channel right now. Like it's the same exact formula, and this is what I want you to understand. Like if you see that a formula is working, simply stick to it consistently, bro, and you will always get views. Like you will never fall off. Talking about channels falling off is an issue that I see a lot of producers are having, and like I had the same issue when I started out this channel, because this is basically my lifetime analytics, okay? And it's basically showing you how I get all my views. But what I want you to look at is this peak right here. In that moment, it was August of 2022. Like I started getting a lot of views. It was when one of my beats actually started to go viral. But then all of a sudden, I stopped getting views. Like I didn't know what was going on, but then like I started thinking like, what's wrong with my beats that do not get people interested on my channel anymore? And I was thinking that like I was making always the same type of beats, okay? Like even when I first started back then in 2022, I was always making these like piano beats, you know, the classic splurge beats, even no melody ones. But you know, after some time, people actually get tired of always listening to the same type of beats. So what I did instead is I thought, what's another artist that uses beats similar to mine, but is actually trending at the moment? And you know, at that time, Big Evo was actually a trending artist. You know, Big Evo type beats were going crazy. So what I did is I actually made a Big Evo type beat and uploaded it on my channel. But I didn't switch up the title. Like my title was always a Splurge type beat. And like the first time I switched up the sound of my beat, it got 2.6 million views. So I always targeted a Splurge type beat, as you can see here. But if you click on a video, it's actually Big Evo type beat. So it has all the characteristics, so the toms, the drum bounce. So basically what I did is I've drawn back attention again to my channel by simply switching up the aesthetic that I was going for. And like this is so important, bro. Like if you see your channel is dying, simply do this and like start thinking about some other artists that are trending in your same type of niche, but never switch up the title because you want to be consistent with that all the time. What I have here is one of my most popular beats, okay? It got 2.4 million views. But the reason this beat went viral is not completely random, okay? Like the reason it got introduced into the algorithm is simply because of the average view duration, okay? So this is a graphic shows you the retention of my beats. People after 30 seconds were still watching and listening to my beat. And the reason I've managed to do this is I call it the 30 seconds rule. Control already talked about this, but I feel like I want to talk about this too because it's so important, bro. You want the beat to drop after 30 seconds because that's the sweet spot that actually gets you introduced into the algorithm. I like to consider my beats as actual YouTube videos. You know, like think about what all the big videos on YouTube have in common. I'm talking about like even big YouTubers like Mr. Beast. They all have these intros that take your attention as soon as you click on a video. You want to do the same exact thing with your beat. Obviously, you don't want to edit the video like the visualizers, but you want to switch up the arrangement here and there. I do this every 16 bars because it's simply the sweet spot that works for me, and I recommend you to do the same exact thing. But by doing this, you're basically not making your beat sound boring. You're boosting your average watch time duration, so basically you get more views because you get introduced into the algorithm easier. And like this is basically all the sauce that you need to know, bro. I applied this to every single one of my videos. Actually, the 5th beat that I uploaded on this channel got over 300,000 views, bro. So like this method do work every single time. I did this with every single type beat channel. I'll leave the link on the description so you can go check them out and like study how I actually went with those. But like it's the same exact thing. I simply stopped uploading with them because I didn't have the time to, you know, run 5 channels at the same time, but I always use the same techniques that I talk about in this video. Like you can see the results, bro. Like even my latest video is actually doing great. It's always a decent average viewing time, and this video got 4,000 views in the first 21 hours, bro. And also, like, one thing that I see a lot of y'all be texting me like on my DMs is that y'all thinking I'd be buying my views, bro. But like by looking at this graphic, it's completely normal, because when you create a new type B channel, the first views that you're gonna get is actually from recommended videos, and this is exactly what happened to me. So like I started uploading, after a while I actually got recommended like in people's feeds, simply by YouTube pushing me to the algorithm. As soon as you keep uploading beats, like you're gonna start popping up on the YouTube search more, because simply like YouTube targets you as a type B producer, so like actually specialized in one niche. In my case is splurge, so I can guarantee you that like if you look a splurge type beat on YouTube on the search bar, like my beats are going to pop up first. Like I can guarantee you that. And also, to make sure that people actually know where to buy my beats, like if you click on my description, one of the first things, then like one of the first links that you're gonna see, it's actually the link to go and buy the beat. So basically all you're doing is advertising your beats on YouTube, and you get people directed to your website. Okay, so you put the link that directs them to the website where they can purchase a license, so buy it exclusively. So this is literally how you print money on YouTube, bro. There's no secret tips or like secret strategies that work like in a specific period of time, bro. The number one rule is always the same: you gotta be consistent with only one artist, bro. So yeah, bro, I can end this video here. Y'all can go follow my Instagram if you enjoyed the video, and I'ma see you in the next one with more gems.